Howdy folks, welcome to episode 7. Today I want to show you quickly before this thing fades. The sky faded. Okay, well there was a radiated fog storm and it was happening during a bonus episode. I was recording 6.5. And my temperature is too high, really? Huh, interesting. Okay, I might have to sit inside the thing. Wow. Let's see what that looks like out here. Oh, that is spooky. That is really cool. That is, yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, so I was recording 6.5, and let me get this light out of here, and then I can put this block in here, and I'll show you what we did. And so, put that there. Alright, so let me get a light back in here somewhere, too, because it does need lights. We do need lights out here somewhere. How about under here? How about right there? It's perfect. Okay, that works. And I can even make that brighter. But yeah, so we did a bonus episode 6.5 in which I changed this. So instead of coming down and doing a diagonal, it now comes down to here. And we dug this out with the hovercraft here, as you can see in the footage that you're probably seeing over what I'm doing now. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to fix up the base so that, for one, we're not dealing with all that radiation. That fog thing actually got up to like 9.5 or something like that. And so I actually got a bunch of radiation. If you see here, my radiation is up to 3.0. So I actually collected a bunch of radiation damage, or whatever you want to call it, and radiation exposure. And so anyway, what we're going to do is, other than fixing that up, is we're going to basically seal up the base. And so we're going to put some blocks along here, and we're going to make a wall here and put a door somewhere. We're going to put a door here or whatever. And so what I did was, in that in that effort, what I did was I crafted some stuff here. Let's go over to the thing. So I need to craft a door too. Let's see. Let's get a bay door, a hangar door. Okay. And so as you see, I moved some stuff too. I moved the cargo boxes and we put a pillar up here instead, and we moved all this stuff, and I've put the stuff in the fridges. And so here I wanted to show you guys these two things will get rid of the radiation that we have. I have 3 points of radiation, so I can actually eat all 3 of these in order to get rid of the radiation. And I might actually do that because I don't really see any reason to keep the rest of these for anything else. Like, I don't think they're part of any recipe or anything. So we're gonna do this. I probably should have done that first. Okay, now we have canned vegetables that we picked up. So we're gonna do this and that, and I'm almost out of oxygen too. Okay, I need to get some oxygen. So we'll do this. I'm like running out of everything here. Okay, and let me grab some more food while I'm at it. And let's see, we'll just eat up this generic stuff that's supposed to be food. And yeah, it should give me all my health back, or enough of it anyway. And let's see, aqua berries. There we go. Okay, and let's see if we can get a little bit more aqua berries. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I have food poisoning. Okay, so there is a... What is the thing that I use for food poisoning? Is it seaweed snacks? There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, I was wondering why my food was, or my health kept going back down. And I didn't even see the red icon sitting right up there next to it. Some of those icons are just not very attention-grabbing. Because there's so much display and so much information on these screens that, yeah. But anyway, so as you see here, this went down to 0. And so what I was doing was, while I was out in the air or whatever, I had this running so that I could use the cockpit as a way to get out of the temperature, because the temperature also changed. And wow, that is really, really dark over here without the hovercraft lights, isn't it? So I think we're going to put some more lights in here. Let's do this. Let's get this one here. And I think we're going to use this light. And we're going to crank this up. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that helps a lot. And then we're going to put some light over here too. And I think we're just going to do one of these for right now, because I will end up doing, here we go. It can't be. That can't be right. I don't think these adjust correctly or something. I'll bet these aren't adjusting, because that does not seem like that's the amount of light that I should be getting out of that. Let's try this. Let's put one on the floor, and I'm going to pick this up later, but I just watch. So that's about the amount of light we were getting before. That is more like it. So yeah, we've got way better, way better. Okay, and here come 2 minigun drones. It never told me that they were coming. Huh. Alright. So we have ammo, right? Because I crafted more ammo. I know I crafted more ammo. Let's get over here. And where did I put it? Did I put it in my cargo box? I must have put it in my cargo box. Here's another. Yeah, so I crafted all these too. There we go. And yeah, so we're going to put those in too when we get a chance, but I need to grab my ammo. Let's see, where did I put it? Because I had more. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright, I take a bonus episode to organize my stuff, and then I come back and it's disorganized. It's brilliant, isn't it? And we'll turn on a jetpack. Okay, so let's get these guys out of here. I want to wait till they're close enough that I can actually... Let's get this reloaded. I think we get 30 shots in a clip? 20, okay. But yeah, I want to wait till these guys are... Are they just... Huh. Okay, they weren't base attack drones. That's why they weren't announced. Okay. So they just came by. Those are probably the replacements that are going over to where I shot up that other thing. Cool. Okay, that's fine. We'll see them next time we go back that way. Alright, and let me repair this quickly too, since I'm all over the place this episode. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to use all these blocks that we made, and we're going to get some walls put in here. So we're going to do this, and let's see if we can get... Let me see. I can do... Is it going to let me see. Whoa, that is scary. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. So I wanted to do that. Alright, so we've got that wall there. We can get this one here. Come on, there we go. And then we can put... So if you set a block here, what you can do is you can hit page up and page down. And so it will let you place the block in a different position than you know, where it was resting against another block. You can also use that connect to base thing that will help too. But let's get... Do I want this wall to be 2 high or 3 high? I think 3 high. I think 3 high is better. So we're going to stay up there. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing here. So actually, if I go like this, if I go like that, then I can use control and come down. Okay. And so I love the ceiling on this cavern. Now, the one thing, when you're sealing up a base, because this is going to be our goal, we want to seal it up so that we have atmospheric control and the radiation doesn't come in and temperature changes don't affect us inside our base. And so the terrain does not count as sealing. For your information, when you seal up a base, when you seal it, you have to seal it with your own blocks. This terrain does not seal. And so... And it's just like a psychological thing. It looks like it's being sealed up because of this stuff, and it isn't. And so, but what I'm going to do is, let me see, I need to make a wall here. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do that. Should I use these full thickness blocks and just go all the way up? I think that'll work, actually. I think that will work. So we're going to do this. We're going to use these full thickness blocks. We're going to come all the way up like that. Is it 3 or 4? 4. We're going to do 4. Okay. So we're going to come all the way up, and we'll probably even go up higher than that with that wall. But let's see where this door fits. What kind of door we can fit in here. So that is a 5x3. This is a 6x... Oh, that's perfect. 6x3 is perfect. So if we set that there... That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so this can still be cave out here, but this in here is going to be a sealed in thing. And so we're going to try to get the blocks inside this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. Let me see. Okay, so we're going to go like this, and then we're going to get them going that way. But see, I'm not going to be able to see where those blocks are going. So that's my concern, is if I do that, I'm not going to be able to see whether I missed a spot. You know what I mean? And I don't want to miss a spot, because if it's not sealed, then you can't, you know, if it's not sealed, then you're in trouble. Okay, so if we come all the way over this way, and all the way over that way, I don't know. I'm going to have to dig some of this out in order to do it. I would love to. I wonder if I can fill and flatten. Let's see if it'll let us fill and flatten downward. Filler. Yeah, it will. Cool. So it'll let me fill downward. Oh, that's perfect then. So I can dig some of this out and get it so that it's all sealed up. And then I can undig it. That's a word, right? Undig. But yeah, I can do this. We're going to go all the way across like that. There we go. And then I need to find out where this corner ends. And so I'm going to dig upward here. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to go upward and just checking my food and oxygen and everything. Yeah, fortunately we ran into that settlement, because if we hadn't run into that, I wouldn't be able to do this right now. I'd have to stop and grab food and stuff like that. So we did get to grab food because of that. So am I doing this level? I'm doing one level above that. So we're going to go here. Is that right? Yeah, we're going to go here. And also, you don't have to seal the diagonals. So if you have it like this, if you have it, okay, let's do that. There we go. All right, so that should go, that should cover all of that. But yeah, if you have like a block here, whoops, and you know, a block here, the oxygen cannot go from here to here. Okay, and basically it's easiest to visualize if you just assume that the oxygen molecules are like a cubic meter. It's basically the way you should view it, because that's they basically need a full empty block in order to move through, for the most part, as far as these concrete blocks anyway. They can go through devices and stuff, most of the devices. So let's do this. We're going to get this corner here. We're going to go up one, and then we're going to hold that, and we're going to go up 3 and all the way across. So is that going to, yeah. So it's going to go over to there, like that. Cool. And then I am going to need to dig out some of this too, in order to get in there and see what I've got. But yeah, I want to kind of keep this cave-like, so that there's dirt on the inside, and not just clean, perfectly clean walls everywhere. So, but we do need to dig out at least the corners in order to get to that, and to be able to do this. So let's see, we can go like that, and go up one, and we can hold the click, hold the mouse down, and so that it's doing this, and then we're going to go up to the third block, like that. Okay, and it's telling me no empty space to place block. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. So we're going to go there, then we're going to hit page up, and then we're going to hold the mouse button and click. There we go, and then we're going to go all the way across and up. Whoops, I need to go up 3 blocks, and hopefully that will do it. And you know what? I need to go even one further, don't I? I do need to go one further. So let me see here. And because of this, because the constructor is back in here too. So I do need to go down here. Let's see, let's do this. And place this down there. And then we're going to dig out this wall a little bit further. And actually I need to get rid of these blocks too, don't I? So yeah, the idea here is I want to do a cave base, and I want it to be enclosed, but I want it to also look like a cave, and I don't want it to be just like a giant rectangle. I want it to be, you know, I want it to have some shape to it and everything, just because a rectangle can get a little boring, I guess. It's the easiest way to put it. Rectangle is too easy. So we'll get this put in here, and we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to put this wall up here. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do the same thing that we just did. So we're going to go across, and I just didn't do it the same way, did I? Okay, so we're going to bring that up to there and hope that that worked. And I could probably even dig out behind it in order to find where my wall is. It's probably one way I could do it if I wanted to take even longer, but I don't think I want to take that long. So let's see if we can get this dug out. Come on. There we go. And I think we need a ceiling over this bay too. So I need to make sure that I do that. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Okay, so here is our corner. And so we're going to go all the way across there and then like that as much as we can. Or is that an extra? That's an extra block lower, isn't it? Because this ceiling is 1 block higher. Okay, cool. We can handle that too. So what we can do is we can make the ceiling come up. So we'll do this. Because actually I like that. I like that because then it's, again, it's not just a rectangle. It's, you know, a nice, interesting shape. So we'll do that. And we'll do this, and then we'll take this ramp bottom, and we're going to go all the way across with it. There we go. All the way to there. Alright, and so we can dig some of this out just to see what we've got. Okay. And let me see. I guess when this thing ends up being sealed, we'll know it because this will change to 22. Okay, so that's how we'll know when we're finally sealed up. And so we obviously shouldn't expect that yet because we have this wall is completely wide open. So let's try to get this back here. Let's see, let's go up. We'll do this block, and we're going to reset this block. So if you split a stack or move a stack around or pick it up and put it back down, it resets the position and orientation on the block so that your blocks are all facing the same way, which can be important. 2, 3, we're going to do that, and I might have blocks going out into the void, which is fine too. But let's see. We're going to drill. So yeah, we do want an extra space back behind here. So we're going to drill out this corner here. A little bit, at least. And like I said, I want to leave some of that in there so that when we try to refill back in, it's going to... There we go. So when we try to fill in, it's going to do that correctly. So page up, hold the mouse button. There we go. And we're going to go down here. And we're going to go, whoops, up 2 and 3, and we're going to go all the way across here. There we go. And it looks like my temperature is coming down. It is now -15. So, oh, because it's foggy. We have a different weather pattern. So it's -15, and my temperature is going to come down. And so I'm going to have to, let me see. I'm going to have to jump into this again. So I'm going to need to turn this on. There we go. And leave it on. So that if my body's temperature gets too low and I start taking damage, I can actually jump into here and warm back up. So I'm going to leave that on, and let's see what we have for... Because I think we're actually pretty close, and I could probably stand next to that thing too. But I think we're pretty close to sealing this thing, so let's do this. Let's go back over here. I'm going to stand over here where this thing is, just so that if I need to, I'm right there. But yeah, we're going to go here and like this. So we're gonna, there we go. Okay, so now we should have close. We should be close, I think. Let's see. I don't need that block there, do I? Let's take this block out. And let's see what we have as far as stuff here where our hole is. Let's see if we can find our hole. It's not there. It is. It shouldn't be up here. And it might be up here. Because if I leave some of that in there, I think I can fill it back out. We'll have to try. But I'm hoping that I can dig through this and basically see that we've got everything sealed up. Wish there was a thing that would let you see through the terrain, huh? So you could check that stuff. Okay, we have all of these blocks here. That actually looks kind of cool how that is with the dirt veins kind of thing. Dirt strands. Okay, so we've even got a block coming out here. We've got an extra block coming out there. And let's see. We've got that going. You know what? I think we have some problems over here. We might have some problems over here. Let's find out. No, we've got those. So that went up to there. Let's get these out of here. And let's see if we can find our missing location. And they don't have a leak detection type thing because it's really hard the way this algorithm works. It would be really difficult to try to do that, to try to track like actual flow, because it's just a flood fill and it's non-directional or whatever. It's not non-sequential kind of thing, so it's really hard to try to detect if there's a leak, because you have to figure out what is the inside of the base and the outside, and you're trying to do all that stuff. So yeah, let's see if I missed something here. There's probably going to be like a row on along the top of this that just doesn't exist or something, so we'll find out. Okay, so here is a hole here. We're missing stuff here. Okay, so there's block there. Okay, so this is our ceiling. And yeah, we're missing a row here. Let's try it. Let's try filling. What is that? Why is that? Oh, is that outside? That's outside. Uh-oh. I don't want to do that. I should definitely fill that in. Let's do this. Let's definitely fill that in. I do not want a hole in the ceiling to the outdoors. Okay, so we want the wall here. So we want this is where we want this block to go. So we're going to go along that way. There we go. And it's still not filled in, is it? Okay. So I'm going to dig around some more and I'll let you know what I find out. And it helps if I dig, doesn't it? Instead of filling. Okay, here we go. We have a corner that's exposed. And so where is that? I can't even tell what that is. But yeah, it looks like our corner is exposed here, and so we have something missing from there to there. So we're just going to grab a block here, and we're going to go across that way and see if that does anything. No. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, we got it. So as you see now, up here, this is now 22. And so what we can do is we can actually take, if I use the right keys, we can actually go over to here and we can make a ventilator. And we can put that on the base. Let's see what we have. We need, it says 0, probably because I don't have a ventilator yet. Let's get the ventilator put on here. And where are we going to place this? I think we're going to place it by the core. We're just going to place it by the core. So let's do this. We're going to place our ventilator. And should I do that, or should I do that over here? I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that up here. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make up my mind. So we're just going to put it there. All right. So now, why is it not on? Device, ventilator, active, and needed to fill 739, and currently in tanks is 458. So we do need to get more oxygen. So let's see how much we can get in here. 858. So I think we actually have enough filled in there. Let me see if we have any more oxygen in our cargo. Yeah, we have. Yeah, awesome. Okay, we have a ton of oxygen. So we can... Yep, that's enough. Okay, so we should be able to turn this thing on. And let's do oxygen. There we go. So now it took that out of the tanks and put it in the air. And so now if you see, this little O2 is now there. So I can actually take my helmet off. And yeah, I can take my helmet off and I can breathe in here. And so if you notice, our temperature and our radiation levels are now stabilized inside the base, so we do not have to worry about doing that stuff. And so what I can also put in is I can put in the armor locker, and I'll show you guys this, because let's see, where do we want to put all of these? I'm trying to decide where I want to put the armor locker. I think I'll put it back here. We're going to put it back here because it's kind of out of the way, because it's not something you're going to use constantly. But yeah, we're going to put the armor locker back here, so I can take my armor completely off and we can run around inside the base. And so now you use less oxygen and everything. And let me see, it doesn't show you your movement speed and stuff, but yeah, I think you use less oxygen and all that and food while you're not wearing your armor. So it shows you there, it shows you like a food factor and the armor. Is there armor on there? Not armor, speed. Yeah, speed factor. So you use almost 1.5 times as much food, and you're only 85% as fast, it looks like, with the armor off. The only thing is you do not have... Yeah, it shows the indicator there, but you do not have a jetpack. So when you're not wearing armor, you do not have a jetpack, and if you walk out into here, you're suddenly getting irradiated and not wearing oxygen and all that stuff, or not breathing anyway. So anyway, that is all of that, and we can also place in like the food processor and the medic station, and the next time we go down to get more oxygen, which we'll do soon, we can grab the water generator. We can put the water generator down. But yeah, what we're gonna do is next episode, I think we're going to probably do some more flying around, or maybe even build a small vessel. But we now have a simple base, and between episodes I'm probably just going to do some filling in with this stuff, and so that it looks better, because it looks really like torn up and everything right now, and I want it to look decent. But yeah, I'm going to fill in this whole ceiling, and then in episode 8 we're going to go adventuring. I think we're going to find some more stuff to loot and some more shooting and looting. We'll get some more drones and maybe even, get some wildlife or something like that, so we can maybe get some tomato sprouts and make some canned meat. But anyway, that's going to be it for 7. Join me in episode 8, if I remember my camera. And we'll see you then. Later.